Hello everyone, welcome back to new tutorial. In this tutorial, I will show you how to track Google purchase ad conversion tracking. So first, go to your Google dashboard. Then on the left side, you can see goals. So click on the goals. Then summary. So you will see this dashboard. There is no active conversion action. You can see here. So first we need to understand the conversions. So conversions are actions that actually add value to a business. So let's create a new conversion. Click on new conversion. You can see Google tag is not yet been installed with our tag manager. So there is a one Google tag that is started with AW. Need to install via Google Tag Manager so that this tag can be loaded and prepare everything before the conversion action is configured. So we will track conversion from website, not app, or conversion from phone calls or offline conversions. So let's save and continue. And we will choose a category for create the action, and we will track the purchase conversions. So create purchase conversions from um, marpdigital.marpacademy.online, and we will create the conversion with um, code, uh, manually with code. So you can see the setting. So first one is action optimization. So primary action used for bidding optimization, I will vote. Conversion name will be purchase, and value we will use different. There is a default value. We can use this default value 10. So once there is no value received in Google, but they detect a purchase, they will use this default 10 USD values counts. So I will put it every count, and here I don't change anything because click through conversion window is 90 days, engage view conversion window 3 days, view through conversion window 1 day, attribution data driven, that is recommended, and enhance conversion we will show it in another video. So done. If we go save and continue, you can see first they are showing that activate measurement with Google Tag. So no tag found for this account. Set up a Google Tag to start the conversion and measuring. So first we will set up this tag. So I'll click on the setup, and we will do it manually. So you can see this is the code. So I'll copy this code, and I will go in the Google Tag Manager dashboard and click on the tags. If you don't know how to create a Google Tag Manager account, and then I will add one video link in the video description. You can check it. So I will click on the new tag, then on Google Ads. So you see in the Google Ads there is total 6 different tag templates. So we will go for Google Tag, and we need to put the tag ID. So I'll paste it, and I will triggering option will be initialization all pages, because any type of coded any type of config tag is actually initialization all pages, unless if you using a CMP, that means content management system, then that will be used on uh, uh, consent initialization. So I will save it as Google Tag, and save it. So let's submit this container. So our tag is already submitted. So if I go and see test initialization, I will get a success message. Yeah, you can see Google tag was correctly detected on your website. So I have confirmed, and we can see that Google tag is correctly configured. Yes, it's already configured. Now we will use Google Tag Manager to track this conversion, and you can see there is a conversion ID. So I will copy it, go to Google Tag Manager and create new tag, but this time our tag will be Google Ads conversion tracking, and here I can put this conversion ID, and you can see another one is a conversion label. So here will be conversion label, and the point is conversion value, transaction ID and currency. All of these three parameters are attributions are very important for a Google Ads purchase conversion, because based on the value and transaction ID, Google Ads will determine the ROAS bidding strategy and optimize ads, go to the correct seller, similar group of seller to set increase the sales. So it's very important. So now is question, how can we get this conversion value and transaction ID? If you have before do GA for e-commerce tracking, then you already know you need to enable data layer in your website. So I have already set the data layer. If you don't know how to set the data layer, then you can check my video. I will put in the description box. So let's see how our videos, how this data layer is working and how can we get this value. So if I go and I will discard it for now. For the moment, I will preview. So now connect my website in debug mode. Yes, my website is already connected. Let's make a demo purchase and see. View cart, then proceed checkout, and I place a order. Now you can see once I done the purchase and I receive a purchase event, and if I go in the data layer, and then I can see the event is purchase, and the data we see e-commerce currency is USD, and e-commerce transaction ID is this one, and also value is this one. So we can see that under the e-commerce purchase we are getting this data, currency, transaction and value. So we need to pull this data from this data layer through data layer variable in Google Tag Manager and push in Google Ads template, so that this value can be sent to Google Ads perfectly. So let's create this purchase conversion again. Google Ads tracking, and first I need to put this conversion ID. So I put conversion ID. Same, this is the conversion label. and third one is the conversion value. So I'll put on the plus, and I will again choose a new variable, and this will be data layer variable, and this variable will be e-commerce dot value. You can see this data layer, that is e-commerce, and under this nested value is value. So we are using data layer variable e-commerce dot value, and we can save it as value, but I will not save it because I have already created this data layer previously. I just show it how to do it, so you can do it. I just search from here and see this value. So conversion value we have already get. Now again I will create the transaction ID, and the data layer variable will be e-commerce dot transaction ID, and same you can name it transaction ID. I will not save this one because I have previously created same variable. So if I search and find transaction ID, and same as for currency code, if you go and data layer variable, that will be e-commerce dot currency, and if you name this currency, if I search for currency, and this is the currency I have already get. And what will be the trigger? This is a very important question. So trigger will be, we are getting a purchase event. We are getting this purchase event when a purchase is successfully done. So we will track and set the trigger when this purchase event is created. They will send this data to Google Tag Manager. So trigger, I will set a custom event, that is purchase, but I will not save it because I have already previously created this one. So you can see this purchase trigger, and I will name it Google Ads purchase, and save it. A conversion linker, so go and found this conversion linker. I will not do any type of setting, I will put it as it is and set it conversion linker. So let's submit it. Google Ads purchase, then publish. If I go and again troubleshoot, add to cart, then view cart, proceed checkout, and place an order. Yes, we have already placed the order. So now I will finish the process, and you can see this conversion action is sending data to Google Ads, and the conversion value is 120 USD, transaction ID is 4465. So we can see that the purchase data is perfectly sending to Google Ads, and our Google Ads conversion tracking is working perfectly. So I will leave it. So if I refresh, still it's showing misconfigured, but no problem. After a few times it will be automatic go in the active stages. It will change, and what is you see it inactive, but it will go in show in green and active mode. So I hope you understand how to do track purchase conversion action in Google Ads. And thanks for watching till now. If you watch till now, please subscribe my channel. It will help me to grow. Thank you.